A narcissist will provoke you to get a reaction out of you so that they can blame everything on you, and as you take responsibility for your behaviour, you're the one that ends up feeling remorseful, and you're the one that ends up making up to them for the very things that they're actually doing to you, while the narcissist escapes taking any form of responsibility for their behaviour, otherwise known as reactive abuse, which is when a narcissist is going to go all out to provoke feelings such as frustration, anger and resentment within you. And then once they've got you to that place, they're going to wind you up and keep you going until you react abusively towards them, until you start shouting at them, until you start throwing things at them, until you start screaming out at them and raging out at them. And that is all the evidence that a narcissistic person needs, that you are the one that is the problem, which is why they will stand there with a little glint in their eye and a smirk on their face, no remorse, and blame you for the pain that they're causing you. They're going to turn around and stand there all innocent and say, wow, what's wrong with you? Are you having a bad day? I knew you'd react like this. See, I told you I didn't want to cause an argument. So they act like butter wouldn't melt and turn into the victim in front of your eyes. And this is Jennifer Freyd's Darvo, where a narcissistic person will deny all knowledge and then attack you, and then when you react badly to them, the narcissist will reverse the role of the victim and the offender so that they can avoid taking any responsibility for their behaviour, so they can avoid consequences for their behaviour. And when it comes to a narcissistic person, due to their own inadequacies, due to their own insecurities, if they can bait you into acting like that and feeling like that, it makes them feel like they're okay within who they are as a person, because they can just turn around and say, see, look at you, look at how you're behaving. It makes them feel better. It also makes them feel superior. It makes them feel in control of the situation. And they can then go all out to gain sympathetic attention from those around them. And a narcissist will often film you. Once they've baited you into reacting, narcissistic people will get you trapped in a car and they will go all out to turn the music up so you can't speak to them about something. They'll bring something up that hurts you. They will go all out to start swerving or taking you in a direction you don't know, or just shutting off the conversation with you. They'll have usually wound you up before you got in the vehicle with them. So they get you going, and then once you can't keep a hold of your emotions and you explode out at them, they will film you and then they will blast it all over social media, which proves they don't care about you. Because if they cared about you, they would not want to bring the worst out in you. It is extremely wise to avoid those who want to bring the worst out in you. It's wise to walk with those who want to support you when you're at your worst, which is what you usually end up doing with a narcissistic person, excusing their behaviour, justifying their behaviour and trying to support them and encourage them to be their best. Narcissistic people don't want to encourage you to be your best. This triggers their envy. They want to sabotage you and punish you and pull you down so that they can feel better than you. So when it comes to reactive abuse, yes, we do have to take responsibility for our behaviour, and we do have to recognise that if someone is bringing the worst out in us on a continuous basis and not supportive of us, we need to walk away from that person. We also need to recognise that we do not have to take responsibility for their behaviour. Their behaviour is on them, and that's up to them to deal with. No matter how much they want to blame us for it, their behaviour is theirs and ours is ours.